Alrighty then, welcome to Tuesday.
Yeah, week 3, day 2.
Week 3, day 2. Alright, I have destroyed my mask, hence no mask on.
With the drip. Good.
Got the joke. Getting straight into it, our first stretch is, let me get the timer,
Pigeon.
is you're going to need a broomstick or a big band. Lock your arms out dead straight, you're just going to bring it behind your head till you can feel that big stretch through your chest and shoulders.
I was reading the wrong thing.
Yep.
We're
That's
doing like full dislocates or
no, just till you
just
feel
feel
it. Yep. That stretch literally isn't even on here.
Pigeons on the board, bro.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not that wicked.
Yeah.
Holding that stretch. They should be able to feel that stretch through your chest and the front of your shoulders.
Probably need a chest to feel it through your chest.
Great. That would help. That would help. What are you going to need for today's workout? You're going to need a band, a big band. If you've got a dumbbell, you've got to use a dumbbell. If you've got some cans or a little weight, you're going to need that. Or you're going to have to load up like a carry bag. Because there's a lot of single arm work today.
A lot of what?
Single arm.
Single arm. Single arm.
Single arm.
2 on go.
Good times. Great classic hits. Ugh. And gently coming out of that stretch. Alright, now you're going to be lying on your side. We're going into T-spine circles. So, bottom leg dead straight. Top knee 90 degrees in line with your hip. Hand on hand in front of your eye line. Reaching this top arm as far forward as you can. Then just draw a big circle over your head. Open up from the middle of your chest. Breathe through that. Try and keep that knee down.
How many?
That's 1. You got to do 5. How'd you pull up after last week's workouts?
Yeah, pretty good actually.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel pretty good. Been supplementing them with fruit and chocolate.
There's a funny Batuta thing that was like, Mum's convinced that that's a healthier option.
Oh.
5 reps.
I think that's 5.
Good. Roll it over. Other side. One. 2. This is great to help open up your upper back, your chest, your shoulders, and it just feels good. So if you're sitting heaps, I would suggest doing this just in your own time. Good.
One more. Yep.
Nice. On all fours, we're going into cat-cow now. Again, we want to focus on moving our vertebrae from the bottom of our our rib cage to just above our neck. So just push your sternum up as high as you can. Get that big round, and he's going to drop sternum. Good. That's 1. Loosening up the spine.
How many?
That's 2. We got 5. Four. 5. He's going to stay in that position because we're going to go straight into bird dog holds. So we're going to hold the position for 20 seconds. It's going to be opposite arm, opposite leg come off the floor at the same time. Instead of kicking that back leg up, you're going to kick it out. So imagine trying to kick your heel through the wall behind you. And we're just going to hold that for 20 seconds. You're going to round up a little bit through his upper back. We're going up in 3, 2, let me set the timer.
2, 2,
3, 2, 1, up we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now, in this position, you don't want your hip to drop towards your knee side. You want to keep your weight on your arm side. Core nice and tight. You'll be able to walk up, kick you in the stomach. Just make sure you're breathing You got 5 seconds. And drop. And switching sides in 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Work. Belly button into your spine. Hips and shoulders square to the floor. 5 seconds. Drop. Now Josh is going to lay on his stomach. We've got laying leg lift, so he's going to bend one of his knees to 90 degrees and he's going to kick his heel through the ceiling 20 times. Should be able to feel that in your butt. We've done this one a few times. Stronger your butt is, the less chance there is of you having lower back pain. Fun facts. Quick facts. Really looks like it's trying to rain.
Yeah, I know. That sound of the wind like picking up.
Yeah. And the fact that it's pretty dark above. Someone's cooking garlic or onions. It smells delicious out here. Nice. All right, jumping up, grab a drink. Make sure you got all your equipment with you, and then we'll go through the workout. All right. We're going to do this. You're going to do all your left-hand side and then all your right-hand side. So we're going to smoke one side of your body and then we're going to smoke the other side of your body. What we have single arm rows. You can either do this off the bench, chair, table, anything like that. The leg that's back is the arm that you're rolling with. Poking out your bum, making sure you've got a nice flat back. So think bottom of the cat-cow position is the position you want your back in. Then you're going to pull the weight towards your hip. Imagine I've got string on your elbow. I'm going to pull it back. So you should be able to feel that in your back muscle there. So you're going to do 10 reps of that. Then you're going to lie on your back. Oh, no, you're going to stay standing. And you're going to press the weight above your head 10 times.
I can hear you. You're talking over it.
Ah, how's that? So you do that 10 times. Then we've got laying single arm press. So you will be lying on your back. Make sure that shoulder stays pinned underneath you, pressing it up. 10 reps. So it's 10 reps in each of these positions. Then he will lie on his stomach. This will be the only exercise we do with both arms at the same time. He will hold the little weights. This will be like cans for you guys. He's going to lie on his stomach. He's going to hands out to the side. He's going to pin his shoulder blades into his back pockets, and he's just going to lift his arms up 20 times. So you should be able to feel this in the back of your shoulders. So it's a single arm row. It's a standing press. It's a laying press. They're 10 reps each. Then you got a laying T for 20 reps. You're going to do that 5 times, and then we're going to do it 5 times on the other side.
Bow, 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 bow. 10, 10, 10.
Yep. So we're going to do
You got a pen?
No. We're going to figure.
All right.
All right. So you're going to poke your thumb out. 10 reps of the row. So with this workout, work through it at your own pace. At your own pace. So I've got to talk towards the camera. If you need a rest, take it. If you need a drink, take it. I'll get Josh on the next one to show you how to do it with a big band, if you have a big band. 10 reps. Keeping that core nice and tight. Oh. Good job. Elbow always touches the floor. Laying T is the only exercise you'll do.
10?
20. So wrists in line with your shoulders, and just gently, it's only a small range of motion. Good. Josh is going to do this round with a band, so he's going to stand inside the band. He's just going to pin the band. And then you just hold down as far as you need to. Exact same body position. Still pulling to your hip, making sure your back's nice and flat. Obviously, the lower down you hold it, the more tension you create, the harder it is. Good, then you go same foot, same side. Hand in. Just push it above your head. Good. Making sure that bicep finishes in line with your ear. You're not finishing out here. Bicep in line with your ear.
Obviously, the taller you are, the harder that it gets.
Yep. Laying press, so it's going to go underneath his back. So it's going to go in line with his nipples. His opposite hand is just going to pin the band so it doesn't fly off. It's going to go across his palm, so you're not going to have it reaming on your thumb, and he's just going to press 10 times.
We're not gonna take it.
10 reps. So if you've got a big band, you can use a big band for all of these. Obviously, except for the laying T, you don't need a lot of weight. Even just body weight with nothing in your hands. This will get difficult because you're going to end up doing 200 reps. So Josh just slightly arched his back up. That's fine. Oh, it's getting dark.
It's getting ominous up in here.
Now again, you could do this with like a bag. So you could definitely do the rows. If you just feel like a shopping bag, that's fine. If you're doing, when doing the press, if you have the shopping bag, you would let it just dangle and just press up from there. So the weight would be hanging somewhere down here, like pressing a kettlebell. 10 reps, core nice and soft. We are racing the clock out here. Now remember, if you can't keep up with Josh, that's perfectly fine. If you're going quicker than Josh, that's perfectly fine. Pause or fast forward video up to where you need to get to. Temperature is dropping out here. It's on his third round. Good. 20 laying T's. It's 10 reps for everything else. Now he wants to try and keep his wrists a little bit more in line with his shoulders.
Forward or back?
Forward.
Can't see. I can't see!
That's 3 rounds. Again, if you need a longer rest, take it. That's perfectly fine. Grab a drink when you need one. Making sure your back's nice and flat. Leading with that elbow. If you're struggling to feel it in your back, try and pull more with your pinky. Pull more with your pinky. If this gets real hard, you can slide bend and throw it up. Good. That's if you can't adjust your weight. I prefer if you keep your legs dead straight, but you don't want to be pushing your bum out or flaring through that bottom rib. Otherwise you just dump into your lower back and hurt your lower back. And with the laying press, pin your shoulder blades and make sure your elbow gets to the floor each time. 10 reps.
It's way easier this way because it's the hill somehow. Harder up here.
Well, the hill had to become an advantage at something.
The angle.
Hopefully you got some good tunes blasting. Had a lot of AC/DC played this morning. In fact, I had it for every PT session. That's 4 rounds. Let's got to do 5. Looking forward to eating something after this. Getting my car fixed because my battery died. Whoops. Now, if you can't change your weight and you want to make these exercises a bit harder, you just slow your reps down. Josh is partly hammering through his reps because I'm pretty sure it's going to rain out.
Yeah, trying to get done before it rains. It's looking rainy. Otherwise, I would have definitely had a little rest.
So you can either rest in between the exercises, or once you've done all of them, have a rest at the end of them.
This whole one side first thing is diabolical.
That's your last one. Ooh. I always suggest when doing single arm work, you always start with your weaker side, which for 99% of people will be their left hand side. Bring your hands closer towards your head. Yep. Nice. That's 5. Good job. So now we'll have a short rest, have a sip of water, then we'll start his other side. I'd say up to kind of 2 minutes rest. But again, we're racing the weather out here, so we're just going to get straight into it. Just remember, you don't want to start rounding through your back doing this exercise. Make sure you poke your bum out, chest up, bottom of the cat-cow position. Flat spine, long spine, whatever cue works for you best. Yeah. What is it?
10 cents.
10 cents. Oh, who's on the back of that?
You dropping coins? Is he just making it rain out here?
Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth. Yeah. 10 rows. 10 shoulder press. 10 laying press. 20 laying tees. Now you don't want to switch your weights either. So whatever weight you use for your weaker arm, use it for your stronger arm.
What if you don't have a weak arm? Power.
Trying to think of a comment.
No.
Got my window shut.
No,
so
that's no
can't
good.
think of anything. Bow.
To answer the question.
Survey says
Too slow.
wet blank.
Too slow. Too slow.
Hands close towards your head. Yep. Yeah. Remember with these, arms straight. It's not a big movement. Should feel that.
Question,
Up your
coach.
shoulders.
What's more important? Not having my shoulders up like this, or having my arms up in the same spot? They drop a little bit, but I can keep my shoulders back. What's
Shoulders
more?
back.
Shoulders back, baby. Shoulders back.
Back. That's one round done. Again, if you can't keep up with Josh, that's perfectly fine. Pause or fast forward the video up to where you are. Good. So I would ideally prefer those reps to be slow. Really try and squeeze that shoulder.
I prefer the rain outcome. I apologise. Oh, grab my strong hand.
I feel like we're racing the weather a lot in our videos. It's either super sunny or we are racing the weather.
There's no middle ground.
There's no middle ground. Well, I suppose that's so Melbourne of us.
To be fair, the weather in Sydney's been terrible this week and we've done alright, so.
Sydney sucks.
Ugh. Suck it, Sydney.
You know what Sydney's good for? The Blues in State of Origin.
True.
If anybody wonders why I picked that team, it's because Willie Mason played for the Blues, and I liked Willie Mason back in the day because he had a big afro. Two. No lower back pain in this position doing this exercise. None of these exercises should hurt your lower back.
Probably no exercises ever.
Correct. But I'm talking about these ones specifically today. Also, I think this girl is about to walk through the camera. I've never seen her in anything but out before.
Active wear. Active wear.
Josh is on his third round. Good, he's making sure his elbow always touches the floor. Nice. Guess I am counting with my fingers, because I cannot keep count in my head. As has been demonstrated by the 14-esque videos before this one.
Not good counting.
I should get one of those things that you used to have in primary school with the beads on it.
Abacus.
An abacus. I think that doesn't have a super technical name. Why don't they just call it bead counter?
They probably do. Abacus probably means bean counter in Persian or something.
Latin.
No. Be older than Latin, mate.
Nothing's older than Latin.
Counter. You'd lose it on the counter anyway.
Sure, I would. I wouldn't be paying enough attention.
Worst doorman ever.
How many people in there? 6.
Good.
Or 600.
Good height for a doorman. Can't count it.
Doorman. Doorman. What movie is that? Knocked Up.
You old as hell.
That's a good movie. I suggest anybody watching that if they're bored on lockdown. All the 40-Year-Old Virgin, because that was on TV, and that
God, the waxing scene.
is hilarious. Also, a quote from Semi-Pro popped up as a memory on my Facebook from 10 years ago, and that movie is still funny, so that one's holding its value too.
Tropic Thunder. The least funny of those movies.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I find Tropic Thunder pretty funny.
It's not as funny. No way. 40-Year-Old Virgin's hilarious.
40-Year-Old Virgin is very funny.
And so is Knocked Up. Knocked Up is underrated.
Haven't watched it for a long time.
It's so good. There's so many funny bits in it. Do not go in there.
Why would I want to go in there? His eyeballs when he says that. Chuckle along. If you don't know the movie, watch it. Then you can chuckle along with us. You can watch. You can redo this workout and laugh along with us.
Just enjoy the highlights.
Funny. Oh yeah, like Mr. Skin. Yeah, but imagine I've got string on your elbows, lifting them up by there.
Oh, I wish I had string on my elbows. God, it'd make it so much easier. Find someone with some string and just...
That's 4 rounds down. Whew. How we going for time?
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
I have another round to do this.
Oh, something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just...
Yeah. Making sure his back's nice and flat. Pulling that weight towards his hip, not straight up towards his nipple, towards his hip.
Welcome to Jones Brothers, where we say the word nipple 1,000 times
It's
a day.
an easy reference point.
Well,
Everybody knows
everyone's
where
nipples aren't in the same spot.
Yeah, but
right?
everyone knows where their nipples are. I'm not saying put a sticker on it like it's your left hand. If you did PMP, you used to get a sticker on your left hand.
You did.
Oh,
This is you admitting he's special. Oh,
this guy. This guy.
oh. Oh my goodness. Do. Leaves in the workout area. Composting away.
Well, at least there's no stool school here.
Yeah, stool
The poop van.
bus.
That has been commented by Big Dave. That's been his favourite video so far, with
Stool bus.
the poop vacuum in the background.
There's vacuum and poop.
I have a disgusting story about seeing a guy who was
Tell the story. It's gross.
just doing a poop. So when you clean a portaloo, they just put like a big tube and vacuum out, you know, what's in there. And when we were working on a work site, this bloke had obviously been doing this job for so long. Someone was in the portaloo, so we had to wait for him to get out. And in the meantime, he was just standing there with the suction thing, just tapping his hand, just you know,
Just
the
making
bit
sure
that,
it was still sucking.
the bit that goes right into the toilet. That's
No gloves. No gloves.
That is generally the most disgusting thing I think I've ever witnessed.
Oh god. He left, he ate some chicken nuggets, he had a good time. He enjoyed it.
If you'd smelt that portaloo, you would
Oof.
understand
Oof.
the severity of that story. That was pre-Jones Brothers Gym. That was Josh Jones Carpentry. Working with Proline Construction. Awesome dudes. If you're building anything, shout out to Gormsy and blanked on his name, Big Matty.
Don't tell Matty if you got his name.
You can edit that out.
I'm not going to. Definitely not going to. Alright, that's done. That's 5 rounds for me. There's more.
Good job. Rest, grab a drink, pause the video if you need to. Again, we're just smashing through because we need to
Wow.
beat the weather.
My left side's all pumped up. Is this going to be fun or not fun? Is this like 100 bent over rows or something?
Nah. We're building the cannons. Cannon building.
Oof.
Whoa. So, what we got now? We got 10 tricep dips, we got 10 bicep curls, we got 5 rounds of that. So you can split your shirts, and then we're done.
Oof.
So, tricep dips, you'll be on a chair or 2 chairs. Hands can either be forward or to the side, chest up nice and tall. You want to keep your back nice and close to the bench or chair. The straighter your legs are, the harder it is. Make sure you dropping your bum towards the floor. Make sure your arms are moving through space. You've got 10. Again, if you want to make these harder, you just do it slower.
Yeah, sorry I'm cranking through it. I apologise.
Bicep curls, palms up, chest up, all the way down. You can hold 2 shopping bags. You can hold your plate. If you're holding your plate, you just hold it by the side. Just make sure your arms are going straight. If you've got a band, you'll just stand inside the band. With the band, you can either go palms up, but it'll rub on the inside of your hand, or palms facing each other. For 10.
Have you got soft baby hands like Izzy?
It's true. I was very close to getting my head hit by that bar as well. I am aware of that. So that's 1. So you're going to do 5 rounds of this. Again, rest whenever you need, grab drink whenever you need. If you want to make it harder, you just slow the reps down. You can try and keep up with Josh, or you can go faster or slower. That's perfectly fine.
Faster, slower, straighter legs, sleeveless tops, whatever makes you feel good.
You can rest more. Just making sure all your friends and family get VIP tickets to the gun show doing this. Yeah, nice. That's 2 rounds done.
It's been a while since I've done a bicep curl.
The elbows.
They're alright.
Really get those things that make it an easy bar.
Oh yes,
It's like factory things.
they're alright. I have a bit dodgy elbows. Many years of boxing. It's a combination of boxing and sitting on the computer, I think. your weird little T-Rex elbows. Sometimes my elbows get a little bit irritated. Junky.
Old T-Rex elbows. Never heard that reference before.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, your big ass head. At least I found it funny.
Did we already measure and your head is actually bigger than my head?
No way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Big head.
More space because I'm prettier.
I think I've got maybe more area of head, you've got a bigger forehead. You've got like a fatter head.
Just keeping his chest up nice and tall.
How many is that?
That's 3.
Sure.
Yep.
Not 4?
Nope.
It's 3, not 4, everybody. Ooh.
Good. Just make sure your back stays nice and close to your bench. You don't want your bum to start to float away from it. The straighter your legs are, the harder it is. I hope you can hear me. I feel like I'm not facing the microphone much.
Probably.
Who knows? We'll find out.
Who knows?
Okay. 10 reps. So the wider out you go, if you're holding a barbell, works the outer, further in you go, works your inner bicep. The bicep actually has 2 heads in it. If you didn't know that.
Bye.
Bye. Look, not everybody knows that. And your tricep has 3 heads. Hence, tri.
And your octocep has 8 heads.
What the hell is an octocep?
Obviously I made it up.
Ha 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 ha! Good joke.
Bicep means 2. Thanks for the science tip.
This one was an actual fact.
Mine might be a fact. Maybe something has an octocep. I don't know.
I'm spitting facts. Just throwing out nonsense. That's 4 down. Got 1 to go.
I got a fact for you.
Yep.
Jeff Bezos is building a clock in a mountain.
Clock Mountain. There you go. That's what you do when you have just literally an unlimited amount of money.
My goodness. What a waste of money. Mountain clock. My goodness.
Just last bicep curls. Good. You don't want to throw your hip when you're doing these. Keep your hips dead still. Five. Woo! Well done, guys. We beat the rain. Awesome.
I
Good
think
job.
it's coming.
It's definitely coming.
That doesn't look very
Don't
good.
leave me hanging.
Boom.
Boom.
Thanks guys, well done. Woo! Week 3.
Keep it up.
This is the halfway week, I think.
Hopefully it's the halfway week.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Fingers
We'll
crossed.
keep doing what we need to do.
All right. Good stuff.
Thanks guys.